Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to a stream. It's Time Rift o'clock. It's Time Rift 100 hours, and for once in my life, I'm actually heating it. Let's see, that one would go, yeah, something like that. Perk with a 50 month resub. Thank you very, very much. How's everyone doing today? Holy moly. All right, you go here. You definitely over here. This is more up that one. And then maybe like, yeah, something like that. Good evening from Denmark. Good evening to you. I hope you had a wonderful day. 50 wow, over 4 years. Time flies. I used to see streamers that had been streaming a long time get, multi-year resubs. And I thought, how? And then it happened. Sometimes time just keeps going. Mr. Kitty Kitty Meowface, thank you very much for the 28-month resub. I enjoyed saying that a little bit too much. How are you doing today, Hazel? I will improve with coffee. I didn't sleep. Oh, I could be cuddly though. That isn't good. That is good. I got to sleep very late and I got up very early. And I'm just making do. It's one of those days. But coffee good. Game, I don't want to say easy, but it has been real good to me lately. So I'm content to get cozy and hang out here. Day's having a crummy day, but has food now, so that makes things better. Well, I'm glad to hear there's food in the equation. Get an achieve if you get the cuddly power. Talk to Sword Army. Indeed. Oh, I got another achievement. Following chronological orders. Oh. I have the buff. I have the buff that gives me a guaranteed thing. So I'm definitely getting something. I don't know what, but I'm definitely getting something, which is not like yesterday. Not that yesterday's stream was fine, but what I mean to say is that I did not get the Evoker Legendary from Raid. I killed Heroic Sarkareth again. I have killed it every week since I've killed it every week since they added bad luck protection, and my bad luck protection must be stacking up because I have not gotten the thing yet. Hello, Hazel. Hazel enjoys. Hello, Allison. Oh, one of those days for me too. Had to take a glucose test at 8 a.m. this morning. Feel absolutely terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. I hope you feel better soon. Chance for the weapon comes Saturday night. I hope this is your week. I feel less pressure on it now. Before, it wasn't necessarily pressure, it was more of a grim sense of having given up. And now I feel a mild sense of hope with the understanding that it'll happen eventually. I'm getting a little bit more zen about it. Although yesterday, it was a tough raid for me. I had a hard time paying attention, and it was one of those raids where they really needed me to pay attention. So, a couple of tanks may have died, and you just can't worry about it. I think I'm being really unfair. Oh, no, that's true. Those are Scourge creatures. That'll work. I was saying, I don't know if Queen Angerboda is technically a Scourge or if she just has Scourge sympathies. Defeat Vargrill. You betcha. Our other Evoker got it. I was so mad. I'm a main Evoker. This dude just brought his Evoker ult and got it. Yeah, I'm always a little afraid of that. I guess we don't have Heroic Sark on such a comfy level of farm that people can really get away with bringing ult. So I don't think we've had anybody on an alt Voker. I don't think we've had anybody on an alt Voker in our main Heroic Sark clears, but I'm kind of waiting for that day, because there's definitely a lot of alt Evokers in the raid. We bring them for the rest of the thing. When we get to the point that we can just kind of, chuck off a Heroic Sarkareth off the cuff. Tank dies, it's their fault anyway. I mean, if they have, like, nobody healing them, sometimes that can cause death. Gotta drink this drink in 5 minutes. 8 ounces with 60 grams of sugar. Oh, oh dear. Everyone has their off nights. Can't confirm tank problem. Yeah, what was I even looking at? Something about dogs. I've got dog brain. I've got a real case of dog brain. I did a bunch of research, and then I decided that I was driving myself crazy with the internet, and that a better thing to do would be to use the internet to try to like figure out some reasonable books to read that would maybe give me information at a slower, more reasonable pace. So I did that, and now I'm reading the books, but I keep like tabbing back and forth between them because I'm crazy. and I'm frying my brain, but I'm just in one of those. I'm in one of those stretches of my life, I suppose. Fill the hourglass. Here we go. Hi, everyone in Hazel. Hope y'all's day is going well. Hello. I hope your day's going well, too. Oh, sand. I want to have a cozy, relaxing stream, which, to be fair, is what we do every day. I feel like we've gotten pretty good at it. I don't work too hard, and I get pretty comfy, and I mostly just do whatever I want, and what I want lately is to farm transmog. Did you know that I went from being the 25th ranked player on Lightbringer in terms of appearance collection to the 23rd ranked player in Lightbringer in terms of appearance collection? I would be making progress even faster if I was considering my world rankings, because I bet you can pass all kinds of people just by getting like 100 appearances. Data for Azeroth is a problem. Feel like a freight train. That seems like a lyric that doesn't immediately ring a bell to me. I know about leaving on a jet plane, and that's about where I land. What do you think about Preservation's tier set? Weird set of abilities that don't have obvious synergy together. The current season one? I like it very, very much. It lets me make big Spirit Bloom combos. That's the general way that you're going to use your set, is you're going to, instead of using your echoes to make reversions like we did last season, you're using your echoes to make Spirit Blooms, and those Spirit Blooms will now have a hot component plus some other benefit to, I don't know, makes them big or something. I guess I need to read it again, because I don't remember the exact details, but I do know that it lets me set up massive, basically raid-wide Spirit Blooms with a heavy hot component afterwards that can pick the raid up from basically any raid damage. It's awesome. I think it fits really well into the Preservation style of anticipating damage coming and setting up for it. Because if you set up in advance, you can fix things very quickly. Add-ons used to farm transmogs. All the things and Can I Mog It are my two big ones. There are other add-ons that come into play here and there. Sometimes rarity. I have used Better Wardrobe and Transmog before. I used to use Minar's Wardrobe Helper, but lately I've just been going with straight all the things. It is a lyric. Congrats. While I was reading and having a case of the brain that won't let go of a thing, I was on my Petal Bloom, my Tauren Druid, sitting in Westfall, killing Foreman Thistlenettle. I've killed him somewhere in the range of 120 times now, and I got the pants again. Did not get the gloves yet, so I'm still waiting. Oh, I got another Encapsulated Destiny for next time. Nice. 2-piece makes sense on its own. 4-piece feels like you're getting extra essence burst. Oh, yeah, that's true. I spend them on more echoes to make my Spirit Blooms even bigger. But I will be honest, essence spending is probably my biggest weakness as a Preservation Evoker. I pay a lot closer attention to my cooldowns than I do to my essences, and it is entirely likely that I'm overcapping my essences on a semi-regular basis. Because I don't make it a huge priority. Hello, would you like to come up and sit with me? Hi, you gotta come up on the side. Oh, we have to enter the time rift in the center of the reservoir. Hello. Okay. I'm gonna time that one out, Zoldyck, just in case you didn't mean to put that in this chat. If I've just misunderstood and it's relevant, we can bring it right back. But that seems like a copy paste. All right, fractured causality. Great. What do I want from this? Basically just Mog. I mean, mounts and pets would be great. I have Gil'dan because I've purchased him, and then the other ones I'm just kind of waiting for fate to give them to me. I hate this boss. Die with honor! Stop running away! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Rila. Okay, there she goes. sometimes I wonder if maybe I shouldn't try and transmog collect in the reverse order. Because what I'm doing right now, I mean, I'm doing all the things random right now, so I'm mostly just digging into old instances as compelled to by the gods. Titan Watcher Short Blade. Very nice. Another appearance. But outside of that, sometimes if I feel the need to just like kind of farm for completion, I've been mostly looking at older content first. I've been kind of going back to like the classic stuff and doing classic dungeons, classic raids, with the intent of kind of filling things out in reverse chronological order. Or I guess regular chronological order. The achievement had me all confused. But you could make an argument. You could make an argument for collecting newer transmog first, because it's usually going to be, I don't know, not always cooler, but it might have more detail or more advanced effects, or it might be more stunning and noticeable and precious and adorable and fluffy. Hello. Hi. How you feeling? You really wanted me to get out of bed this morning. Reverse order, just collecting. Sometimes I wonder if I wouldn't be better off collecting more modern transmog first, I guess is all I was trying to say. It's kind of an idle thought. It doesn't really matter. I have, here, I can use another causality so that the next time Rift will also grant me a reward. I have a lot of flakies. I have like 9,600 flakies. I could buy something, but, you know, like what, you know? Anything you're farming risk for specifically? I have fallen into this world where I want everything. So I think my answer is everything. I want every single thing that these vendors offer. Don't know if there is dupe protection added to what you loot in the rifts. A Torrent Felspire looks so good, but dropping 650 is hard. You can delete a message without timing some. Oh, did I time them out for 10 minutes? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's just the default button. I'm a terrible mod. How do I undo that? There we go. That might work. Maybe. Sorry. I did not mean to do that. I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you have an everything problem. Figured you knew what you were doing? No. I almost never touch mod tools. I just figured that was a good moment to be swift. What am I doing? Petal Bloom. Well, whelp dailies? Should we do our whelp daycare just before we get into anything else? That might be smart. Should farm Shadow W. Love the daycare, so adorable. Whelps are cute. The red one was kind of getting on my nerves. Apparently I'm a less patient dragon whelp mom than I thought I was going to be. Mostly because she was simultaneously stuck on a corner and telling me I was playing the game wrong and being very unhelpful about it. Okay. So that looks like it's just the daily. Assist Bellastraza. Never have I met such a bossy child. She has a list. A list! Please take Bellastraza off our claws for a bit. I need to sit down. Oh my gosh. I suppose even though I've hidden it, it might benefit me to do this daily. Just because I've picked it up and it feels like it's my destiny now, and also that'll get all the circles off my map in case Bella wants me to do anything that needs them. Yeah, we've begun Bellastraza. I thought we were going to get along better. Maybe it'll improve. I have not done the new Scalo Strat and Axe run yet. I've heard it's demanding. I'm sure it's not too bad, but I've made it a later me problem. One day, I'm going to be just like Queen Alexstrasza. I'm here to help with your list. So she just wants some stuff. I have to ask. I don't know what I'm asking. Anyway. Wolf Cloud Chaser, thank you very much for the 6-month resub. 6 months already? Hi from the local Squabbit. Hello. Happy half a year. Also, damn if I'm picking up a gift sub from an anonymous gifter. Thank you very much for the gift sub. Started following your crafting video yesterday. Excited to see what happens. Nice. Bellastraza has demanded your assistance. Whatever she needs. How is you? I'm good. I'm good. Sounds like every parent. Okie dokie. We're gonna... Misplaced toy collected. Dust out. Oh yeah, that's right. So what are we asking? It's on her list. Sometimes... Oh, I see. Will you play with Bellastraza? I won't play with her anymore. She's bossy. Oh my god. I don't want to play with you. I never wanted to play with you. I will never want to play with you. Not wrong. Yeah. It's just funny to hear it coming from the other kids, I guess. Okay. What about you? Would you like to play with Bellastraza? Bella always makes us play whatever she wants. I don't like her games. What about you? You want to do it? No way. She's a fun ruiner. Oh. Alright, well now I feel bad. There's more mess over here. Even dragon kids are mean. They're so mean. I have a feeling that the people that have written these quests have experienced children. They seem to know what they're on about. Will you play with Bellastraza? No way. She's no fun. Okay. What does she want sweet snapflower bulbs from? Does she just like flowers? Is this what's supposed to endear her to me? I mean, I like that she has a list. I could use a list. There we go. Gherkin Slice, thank you for the 32-month reset. Toys. Where are the snapflower bulbs going to come from? I suppose I can find that out. Nope, that's Tusk Marrow. Okay. We can do that. Toy box. It'd be funny if one of the whelps is like, Bellastraza who? She's messy. Why are her toys everywhere? They might be general daycare toys. Okay, you get that. I get my 5 polished pet charms. I might need those one day. It's possible. Yeah, opening up all the things in Dragon Zones makes me feel things. Even, I don't know, 79% sounds pretty good. That's probably Evoker only. What stuff does she need? Clan chest. Oh, I know those things. They're BOE. I bought one of them. Because it was kind of sort of cheap-ish. Good morning, Hazel. Happy T-Mog Madness. Good morning, Punctualis. Okay. Did my run after 5 or 6 attempts. Cryptlord boss first. Okay, there's one. Maybe I should find a way. Maybe I should have Rosiona out with me while I'm doing some of my transmog collecting today. Maybe that would make me feel better about not neglecting whelp daycare, but I've done enough with whelp daycare to get a little bit of progress. It's collecting too. It's all going to be working towards the all the things percentage. It's just I haven't really let myself freak out about the Dragon Isles all the things percentages yet because they're kind of a lot. There's a lot of stuff out here. It's all pretty cool, and a lot of it has very specific things that you do to get it. Ooh, expedition packs. I need to loot those because they're gonna have a mount for me. Definitely. Guaranteed, right? There's one. No, it's alchemy knowledge. I think I'm finally, I'll have to double check, but I believe I am finally capped on alchemy knowledge. I think I have every single alchemy knowledge point spent. So I can now save them up. Oh, I got the mount! Oh, ho, ho. That's what I was looking for. I didn't expect it to actually happen. Whoa! Verdant Skitterfly. That has a chance to drop from Expedition Scout packs once you're Renown 25 with the Dragon Scale Expedition. And I felt like the last person on Earth that didn't have it. But I have it now, so it's just Kitty Cat. You're the last one that doesn't have one. Good start to the day. It's pretty. I like the green color. Surely Goldani will be generous this weekend too. It's massive. It is large. I'm not even in my evoker form. You use Gammon's Braid and stuff, and those things get out of control. Evoker form will make it, yeah, even larger. It's hard to have anything for context or for size reference. Big mount. They look like they're constantly ready to have a boxing match in the early 1900s. You've lost me. Okay. All right. My Hearthstone's on cooldown, so that's no good. We can't get back that way. We're gonna have to fly. I'm so pleased that I have that mount now. I've been looking for that one for a long time. Dragonflight doesn't have that many mounts specifically, so it felt weird to be missing an easy, well, quote unquote easy one. There's a lot of other easy mounts I'm missing. I would need to run for the Onaran Breath to get the Divine Kiss of Onara. I needed a Seething Slug. I needed the Karakta mount. There's still mounts I'm missing. Think of the phrase, put up your dukes. His antlers look like put 'em up. I have to see this again. Pardon me? Oh yeah, if you imagine his antlers as arms, I get it. Why do his antlers have stabbers on them? That doesn't seem very bug-like. I guess I'm not an entomologist. I mean, I'm certainly not an entomologist. I'm just usually there for, like, sensing things and not so much the stabbing things. Let's just flop on back up here. Put him up. Divine Kiss is so cool. You can get rewards with time rifts if you've already done one, don't have the item. It will be subject to the whims of RNG. It'll be random, but it can happen. Hi, you leaving? Because you don't have to. You can hang out. Hi. Congrats for the mount. Those are so big. I think that I have them now. I think that I now have all of the Skitterflies. That feels true. Okay, I've done all we can. That's funny. They teased me for a second. They like popped up the daily and then they put it away. Like, no, never mind. Alrighty. I want to Transmog Farm. I'm going to begin with one more attempt at Informant Thistlenettle because, you know, eventually he's going to cough up these gloves. The last thing that all the things random wanted me to get was a pair of leather legs from, I believe, was it Heroic? It might have been 10-Man Heroic. Leather legs from 10-Man Heroic ICC. And I have one more leather-wearing character that has yet to run ICC, so I could do it on that difficulty. I did not get what I was looking for. I have tried 123 times. So there's that. I also have some thoughts about logging onto Anthus and just checking Orgrimmar to see if he's missing anything there, because I think that I might be missing, like, white quality Horde plate if the starter sets are different. I kind of want to log in on him and just check, because I might be able to buy a bunch of stuff. Forgot the difference between entomology and etymology. Glad to see I joined on time during my lunch again. Hello. Easy enough to do. Yeah. You can spend a surprisingly high amount of time running around town just like visiting different vendors. The old Justice and Valor Quartermasters always get me because they sell gear just for gold now. And it used to be that I was too cheap to do that. I would be like 200 gold for a pair of bracers. Those aren't even cool looking. And as it turns out, I've changed my mind as I've grown up. It's also a Karakta day. I have completely lost track of which characters have and have not killed Karakta. I have no earthly idea. I think I'm not going to worry about it. I think we're just going to go to Orgrimmar. I mean, anything's possible, JG, but I don't believe that they've been removed. It would surprise me a lot based on the information that I've been reading. Start to write like 500 tries, 25% through ATT. I don't know where to start. have it give you something random. All right, he's got 935 gold. He might need more than that, actually. I might need to send him a little bit more gold. Here, how much gold can I get from vendoring stuff? Yeah. The answer is less than you think. Not nothing, not much. Does anybody buy Chaos Orbs? Are those worth anything? Yeah, maybe. Might get 100 gold there. It's not nothing. Huh, 327. Thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. I appreciate it. Didn't even know that was a thing. If you go /ATT random, it will give you this window. You might need to open your main window first, but you can change if you want it to pick an instance for you. You can have it pick a mount for you. You can have it pick an item. And then you press the you press that roll button and it's going to pick something for you. And then the game is that you take it as your divine decree. I thought 123 attempts was high for rando Deadmines drop. I think it is too. I appreciate your sympathy. We're gonna zoop on over this way. Chaos Orbs now used to make the grimoires for warlocks. Oh. We're selling them now, I think. Okay. Yeah, I had a bunch of them from running Heroic Deadmines before I realized I could get lookalike gloves from that rare in Vashir. Alrighty. We are on... Yeah, I like that keybind. We are on character-specific mode for just the moment. I like being able to toggle it between character-specific and account-wide. I'm not worried about guild stuff. He's not even in a guild. I haven't been worrying about quests, although... How hard could this quest be to do if I could just, like, go pick it up? Out of curiosity, if I turn on Trivial Quest, can I just get the quest? Because that could give me some helmets. Is that where we're going? Master Pyranor, yeah. We've marked it on our map. I also apparently have TomTom. I'm not a big fan of the arrow. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Master... Did I turn Trivial on? I've gotten sidetracked. This isn't what I came here to do. I did turn Trivial on. I feel like, yeah, there's going to be... So he can give those quests, but there's got to be breadcrumbs first. So if you click on the quest, nested quest requirements, meet with Avaros Dawnglaive. And you pick that one up. From a Paladin trainer in Thunderbluff? I don't know. Alright, anyway. Later me problem. Vendors. So I'm not worrying about PvP vendors for the moment. That's a large project, so we're gonna... That's an aspirant vendor, Ruthless Glad, Vicious Glad, not worried about that. Legacy armor. Let's check on her. Let's go take a look at that. I may need to send him some more gold. I got confused because these vendors are actually near the PvP vendors, but they're not specifically PvP vendors. So those are PvP things. No, this is PvP too. Never mind. That's not the right one. Geralt has tabards. There we go. That's the Justice Quartermaster. They're like on the top of the middle keep. Why are you not a fan of the arrow? Irrational hatred. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Late, hello. Hello, Go Placidly. How are you doing today? Good evening. Good evening. Alright. You are Gunra. You can sell me all kinds of things. I am going to run out of gold, but some of these things are cheap. You can get some things for like 30 silver per. So we're just going to buy what we can, and then, I guess, send him more gold. Some of these are going to be BOEs, so you can pop them on and then back. If I'm going to be equipping things to learn Mog, it's probably in my best interest to make him a current gear set. Just make it easy to put his normal gear back on. Okay. One. A lot of the stuff that's BOP you'll learn the appearance as soon as you've purchased it, so you just really got to click on everything once. And then wait for the vendor timeout to time it before you try and vendor it. You can delete it, but it's a lot of work. And then these things need the token, so we're not too fussed about that. That's something. This guy will also have stuff. He's got some things as well, but those are all generally for tokens. It looks like I got the rest of it already. I got the stuff that you can get for gold. Cool. Okay. So we've done that. Raid Finder. That is a holiday fireworks vendor, only available July 4th. But this is what I figured. There is extra white quality starter gear that I haven't purchased yet that I can get. So we're going to mark him on the map. Do any of your characters have the Molten Front unlocked? I want to say no. Seems like a later me problem, though. I'm not too fussed about that right now. Everything in its time. I don't want to start, you know... I don't want to start boiling the water for my noodles when I haven't decided whether or not I'm having pasta yet. Alright, so there's recruit's tunic, pants, boots, initiate's vest, pants, boots, brawler's vest, brawler's boots, brawler's pants. I knew I was missing plate stuff. So this gear will be like starter armor for the different original races. It's all available in vendors in the city. And you just have to learn it once. And I did like the cloth stuff when they first added this in, but I definitely didn't go through on every single armor type, because I think you would need to do every armor type and potentially both factions as well to learn all of this stuff. And that's more than I had done. So you can take those things back. It looks like there's a few things. Yeah, there we go. More things that I haven't worn yet. Another one. Another one. Good, good, good. Get some Blood Elf starter armor that you can wear. Are you having pasta? Usually. It's a good bet. It's usually a pretty safe bet if you were gonna guess. And then sometimes just for safety, I'll take off my class in this little drop down and I'll put all, just to see if there's anything they sell that's not like statted for you, but you can still learn. Usually there's not, but it's just a habit I've gotten into that's helped me out. So I need this shield, this buckler. This is where Kenai Mogget comes in extremely handy. I can't imagine trying to do this without it. Okay, because he can learn shields too. There's 1, 2, 3, and that helps too because some of those have look-alike appearances that would then be off of my list. Some of those might be better than his current shield. He has an heirloom shield. It's not very good. Okie dokie. Rogok is Gladiator. Rugok is Legacy Justice. I feel like I just spoke with Rugok. I feel like we've been there. I think these are the things that... These are from the difficulties that you can't just buy for gold. Sergeant Thunder, that's a Gladiator. Those are Weapon Quartermasters. So I think those were the items that I wanted to buy. Come to find that crafted Mogs some of the most involved. Mogget, Kenai Mogget, or ATT. This is ATT, but I'm also using Kenai Mogget along with it. I like having both. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. Now, I think it's time for Night Flame to go into ICC in pursuit of the leggings of unrelenting blood. I'm glad I wrote it down. It's the last thing that all the things random told me to get. They are from 10-man heroic ICC leather pants. And maybe we'll get some other stuff to drop along the way. Because I'm pretty sure he does not have a current active lockout. Yeah, no, his ICC lockout's expired. So we can go do 10-man heroic, and he can get some stuff. Also, while you're here, I suppose I can check. While you're here in the city, guild, quests, vendors, that's aspirant gear. Oh yeah, I need to check this. There's one lady that sells an axe, but it's limited stock, and I'm trying to catch it up so I can buy it. Sure, her shop is somewhere around... here. It's this lady, and she sells a bunch of stuff, but I want the Marauder's axe, which is not currently available. I'll check back. Faldrin Tillsdale is the Valor Quartermaster, so he does have a few things. I guess I'll go pick some stuff up. I'm just trying to get bulk easy, cheap Mogs, so any and all of this will help. Amazed by how much stuff was missing just from town vendors in Outland, even though I've been playing since the game came out. About to try dashing across the strat step to unlock the old stuff, my slow warlock. Wish me luck. Good luck. Shadowlands LFR with viewers. I won't lie, that doesn't sound like me. Especially something like that if it could be soloed. I don't do an awful lot of community content. I'm more likely to post groups for rares and stuff like that. I more or less play the same way that I play on My own time. Where was I going? Oh yeah, it's inside. How's everyone? How's the baby cat? Kitty cat's good. She's good. I'm doing good. Want the old Knack secret man, but it sounds like so much work. It sounds like less work than getting tier 3, which I appreciate. But yeah, it sounds like a lot. So I want this one, this one, this one, this one. I know it's a lot of gold, but what is gold for? Stuff like this is never going to be cheaper than this. So I may as well. It's never, this is about as cheap as it's ever likely to get. And then, yeah, there we go. All kinds of stuff. 1, 2, 3. Shirt. Anything else? No, that's good. And then I have those already. Don't even have the toy from the rare mob that's needed to start it all. 1 token away from having all T3 need legs. Oh, nice. I heard that cross-realm trading is back in action, so that could be helpful for anybody that's looking to get tier 3 if they're looking to find one. If they're looking to buy one anyways. If they're looking to buy the token in the auction house, they might be able to find one on a different server. ICC. Been making a killing off of cross-realm. Eldax mace. I don't know about that particular mace. All the things can tell you whether or not an item is a unique appearance. If you found the thing in your listing and you right-click it, it will tell you the shared appearances for that item, or it'll say unique if it's the only one of its kind. It's been pretty reliable. What's this tier 3 I keep hearing about? They've introduced another, like a new way to get an old tier set that was unobtainable for a long time. So people have been doing that to try and earn these old appearances. Previously, they were available on the black market auction house, and then a long time ago, they were available from doing the deleted version of Naxxramas and I don't know, stuff. I haven't done it myself. People seem real excited about it though. Raid difficulty, we're gonna do heroic, and we're gonna do 10 player, and he has his band-aids, but I'm actually gonna get him some frostweave band-aids just in case that makes a difference. I heard something. Frostweave bandages. Heavy frostweave bandages? Yeah, okay. Yeah, give me a stack of those too. Gold Sync prestigious vanity item? Yeah, it's a big gold sync. Kind of liked having cross-realm disabled. I was making bank off tepid files. Files were always region-wide, though. Even before cross-realm was disabled, files were always region-wide. People would be purchasing these files from different servers regardless. I don't believe you can mail stuff. I think if you want to move things to yourself cross-realm, you would need another character to trade things to. They could then trade them back to you. So somebody with 2 accounts can do it very easily. Somebody without 2 accounts would need help, is my understanding. Do you know anything about the state of the Mage Tower in Dragonflight? Are the challenges still as difficult? I haven't done it myself, so it's all hearsay, but word on the street is that it is not as hard as it was previously. That the new versions are more manageable and easier. Also, I haven't had my music on. New Prime Gaming WoW item? Hang on a second, let me take a look. Prime, where would I go? Twitch. Twitch.tv. That's the website that we're on. Prime Gaming. So much Prime loot. Silver Pig Pet! Yeah, okay. Claim. Your Silver Pig Pet will be... Oh, wow, that was fast! I guess I hear a lot about people that claim something and it doesn't come through. That was instantaneous. That was wild. Look at that. I got a pig. That's the new Prime Gaming loot. A silver pig. I'm pretty excited. I don't know why. Oh, it was an old recruiter friend pet. Nice, I didn't have that. promotion recruiter friend. Druids think silver pigs have a special bond with golden pigs, as both breeds appeared in Azeroth at the same time. Oh. Cool. Mage Tower is up regardless of Legion time walking now. Are you sure you get that with Amazon Prime? The same one that gives you a free Prime sub? Mediocrity Square, thank you very much for the 15-month resub. The pig is for, it's the Amazon Prime gaming promotion for this month. So if you are a Amazon Prime member, you can, or Twitch Prime, same thing basically, once you link your accounts, you can connect your Battle.net account to claim rewards through to your WoW account. They've been releasing one new WoW thing every month for Twitch Prime, and they just put that one out. You mean we can support our favorite streamer with a free monthly sub? So, am I on... So the thing that we're looking for... Unrelenting Blood from Saurfang is the thing that all the things random has decreed that I get. But there's things from every boss in here, so I will clear the whole thing. I also got the pig now. Didn't show for me any of you, probably got to reset then. I may have been a bit lucky in getting it to connect through that quickly. It sometimes I think can take a while for rewards to be delivered. I don't know why I'm clearing trash this diligently. The BOEs in this place are not worth anything. Alright, Lord Marigar. Do you have... I feel like I'm playing Go Fish. Do you have the Bone Warden Splitter or the Frost Needle? Go Fish. Oh, just got mine instant. Frostcrown Gone Forever. Don't remember what it's called. I don't remember specifically either. They used to sell... It was like the helmets they sold on the shop for a while, right? I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of thing shows up at the trading post. It was also in Prime Gaming? Yeah. Yeah, no, they're limited time rewards. So if you don't get it within the window, then you're out of luck. I don't think I got that one either. I did get a Soul Thief's braided belt that I needed, so there we go. Couple appearances. Thanks, Lady Death Whisper. Do you know when they will reveal next month's trading post items? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I would assume rough in the range of a day before July. August. What is it now? Who am I? Off to the Violet Hold, thanks to Randomizer. Oh no. Good luck. I hope it drops. Oh man. Hopefully you get something cool. My favorite thing about this game is that even if it takes a long time for the thing to drop, you usually get other stuff along the way. Opinion. Elevators and WoW raids, yay or nay? No thank you. Not a big fan. It's just waiting that makes you feel real bad if you miss it. Any new pet name ideas since yesterday? I wanted to keep my shortlist under control. I wanted to keep my shortlist under control. Elevators up or down? Elevators up or worse, because an elevator down you can skip with a slow fall. An elevator up you have to wait for. Wanted the piggies for so long, so happy right now. Redeemed my Amazon Prime 30-day trial last night to claim the mount. Nice. Good timing. Fell to my death in Vault of the Wardens last night, still laughed. They get a yeah from me. That is true. It is... I am kind of in favor of things that offer predictable, easy to avoid, but also certain death if you don't do it correctly. Because I find them extremely funny. So things that are like big, obvious one-shots usually make me giggle. Tentacles. The elevator squish. The elevator squish was rude because elevators don't normally squish you. Just a little bit counterintuitive. Remember when they had a short stint in the statistics with a kill counter? Undercity elevators used to really get on my nerves. So there's nothing that I need from this chest. I'm just looting it for... I don't know, 4 gold. Tentacles were something else. Plague Fall will live on forever in my mind. Those tentacles, I feel like, were a little harder than I had in mind. The ones that I'm thinking of are in Nyalotha, in the Madness... Was it the Madness raid? The second to last N'Zoth fight. The first of the 2 N'Zoth fights. There were gigantic tentacles that had big, ominous shadows before they slammed down. And then you had to, like, get on them and, like, kill little ads on them. But if you did not get out of the way of that tentacle, you were going to be squished. Yeah, Plaguefall tentacles were mean. Alright. Sourfang, 1 pair of leggings of unrelenting blood, please. I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, I'll have to try again next week. The question is, if I do this and I don't get the legs, with the rest of my transmog farming today, or basically this week, because this is my final leather character that has an available lockout for ICC, do I table that one and ATT random something different to do in the meantime? Or do I just self-direct and find something to go dive into to, like, get a bunch of mock? Plaguefall tentacles fell into a rough crowd during their youth? You already know the answer to that. Do I? No. No luck with that. But we can do the rest of the raid. There's definitely loot I need, but it's not those ones. Did we just rep level up? Yes. Night Flame is now honored with the Ashen Verdict. They see him walk by and they think, yeah, that's a good dude. Make a new leatherware trinket and level up more of them. Alright, so if I want to be a fast demon hunter, I can use meta to jump. I can use my Fell Rush. I can also use this thing. I spec'd into Netherwalk because, well, it seemed reasonable. But now I've stopped to kill trash, so it doesn't really matter. What did Destiny give you to find today? I want these legs. These legs are what we're working on, but I didn't get them. So now I need to know, am I willing to have multiple projects, multiple ATT random projects on the go? Do I keep them organized in a cute little notebook? Maybe assigned to level a monk? Or my key druid. I was doing alt keys recently, and my group leader said, all right, next time we next time we pick alts, someone has to play a B-res. Because none of our mains or our alts have B-reses. So I was thinking, well, if I'm healing on a Resto Druid, that would be perfect. I should keep leveling that Resto Druid. Does it save the randomized items somewhere? I would be interested to know that too. I'm not aware of anything like that, but I would like it very much, because right now I'm writing them down on paper physically. No Paladin and no Guardian Druid. What a weird group you have. Nope. No Paladins, no Druids, no Death Knights. We have lots of Lust. We have Mages and Evokers and Shamans. We have all kinds of Lust available. Not so much with the B-reses. I restore an alt that collected the leggings. I doubt it. It would be in the collection anyways. Even if a character had, like, they would have to have collected them before transmog was properly added and then been deleted before I could register that data. Did I miss the thing? I think I did. I don't see any juice. You gotta get the juice. Putricide has a sword and he has the orange bag of entrails. Look, the thing. Reincarn is not a proper B-res, and you know it. I don't think hunters can. Engineering bracers are a thing, but the trouble is that a lot of people will have a more beneficial embellishment that they should be wearing instead, so they have to take a bit of a combat loss to run the NG bracers. Flabby takes one for the team and does it anyways, but it's not ideal. They also have to physically get close to the player to do it, as opposed to a range B-res that can be done just by range. They don't count as an embellishment, but they must be in the bracer slot. So if somebody needs to use like Adapted Dracothist Arm Guards, they're out of luck. Any braces? And not bracers. I've got bracers on the brain. Oh, I got the sword. I needed that. I'm pretty sure that was important. I got the facelifter. There we go. Guess I'll run ICC simultaneously to try once again for Invincible. Today could be your day. Okay. So we did the Plague Works. Got a few things from, yeah, we got lots of stuff. Velrithia has 2 items for me, so I'm gonna have to try and band-aid her. I'll put the Frostwave band-aids in the bar. Oh! When I purchased 200 Frostwave bandages, I was mistakenly under the influence. No, that's not the word. I was not under, well. I was mistakenly under the impression, there we go, that they would stack to 200. They do not stack to 200. That's the word that starts with I. All the things is the add-on that shows what I'm looking for. Yeah, I promise the red cup is just coffee. Okey-dokey. Is that a cool sword? I mean, I should probably know what the facelifter looks like by now. I've been running this enough. Yeah, it's a sword. It's not a sword. Irish coffee. So far, all of my ATT random has been suggesting me leather. Even when I'm having it give me anything that my entire account could use, it keeps suggesting leather to me, which is, I mean, it's handy that I have 3 druids, a rogue, and a demon hunter. I have a fair few characters that can run instances for leather, I guess. I think I like the random game because it may not be the most efficient and organized way. There is something satisfying about just kind of, I don't know why I'm killing this trash. There is something satisfying about just running an instance until there's nothing else it can give you. But this way gives you more changes of scenery because you only have to run the instance until you get the thing. And you will get, you know, you will get through everything eventually. You'll just do it in a much more chaotic order. Soulbreaker? Soulbreaker. I needed that one. That is another sword that I did not have the appearance from on this difficulty. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that it's got sort of, you know, I was going to say teeth, but I'm now thinking those are spine vertebrae. Imagine if you could chew food with your back. You just, you know, you're hungry, but you're also tired. So you lay down upon your meal and your spine slowly grinds it into a digestible format. Like a starfish. Hello. What do you have for me? 2 things. Shoulder pads of the Searing Kiss or ivory inlaid leggings she could offer me. No luck. And then I actually don't need to do Lich King. I actually do not need to do Lich King at all. So after Sindragosa, I can leave. And I probably should leave because Lich King is a lot of roleplay that I just don't need to do. I don't need any transmog from him on this character, on this difficulty. Oh, you know what I need to do before I Vengeful Retreat? I bet you do. I need to turn around. It's basically disengage, and I am using it thoroughly incorrectly. I just keep button mashing it and then running the wrong way. Jump through the wall on the left. Yeah, I've heard that. I want to kill Velrithia. Well, I want to heal Velrithia because I need a couple of pieces of loot from her. The day that I no longer need to heal Velrithia is going to be a bit of a problem for me because then I'm going to have to actually learn how to do that skip. Is it finicky or fiddly, or is it something that you can do very easily if you're trying to? A little unlucky to keep getting 10-man? Yeah. I'm sure I'll get it all in good time. You just walk by pretty easy. Alright. 100% easy. Alright. I bugged this out recently. I killed it and then it just despawned and reset. It was rude. don't really know how to play Night Flame, but he seems happy. We're happy for him. You wanna? Terrible at DH, but I have one. If you complete Sindragosa first, you don't have to learn the skip. Yeah, I guess if it's only handy to get to Sindragosa. And I would only be able to do the skip on specific characters, right? Like characters with a double jump? Or can anybody do it with some kind of like a cheesy toy? Because I know we were saying Evoker and Demon Hunter can definitely do it. Alright. I'm gonna do the Wildercloth Band-Aid first, and then after that cooldown I'll try the Frostweave and see if that works better. Because last time I had to really time this carefully. So, Wildercloth Band-Aid. It goes on cooldown. We wait. New pet from Prime Gaming. There is. It's the Silver Pig. Silver. Been wanting more piggies. I think it's really... I'm quite pleased that they're adding new ways to get a lot of these old things that I had kind of given up on getting basically forever. So what I think I want to do is wait for this cooldown and then also give her a couple extra seconds for the acid burst to go away. And then I'm going to try this Band-Aid. It's a very slow Band-Aid. I'm gonna need 2 of those. I think I can totally get away with the Wildercloth one as long as she doesn't have the acid burst dot on her. Who knew you could have so much fun with a farm animal and a can of spray paint? Oh. Do you think after we catch the greased up pig in Freehold, it's like really moisturized? It just has stunning skin. All of the other pigs are jealous. Fight's been the only reason to keep the Heart of Azeroth. Mm-hmm. Must feel incredible. I'm just imagining them like lovingly rubbing coconut oil in this pig. Just smells amazing. Never thought about that. Really? Can't imagine why not. Alright, so I'm gonna win. Okay. That should finish it. No! It got kicked! Alright, I'll try the other bandage next time. We're almost done. Yay. Hello. Put it back for the next group to catch. Are you trying to summon me? Are you trying to get me out there to check on something? And they know you have food. And your water bowl looked good when I saw it. You want an ice cube or something? Maybe later. Night Flame. Pigs are really dum-dum. I don't know, I think some people might have them beat. Look at what I made in this box. Shouldn't Trading Post items for August be released today? You think? Maybe. I think that it's been pretty inconsistent as to when they preview stuff. I've seen them do it basically like hours before, and I've seen them do it a couple of days before. She can see the bottom of the food dish, so she thinks she's starving. I thought pigs were really smart. They are. Can't believe everything you see on the internet. If you put a block of ice in the microwave and turn it on, it doesn't melt. Interesting. Because the microwave, and I'm about to express how I'm not smarter than a pig. The microwave makes all the molecules, or the atoms or something. It makes all the itty bitty bits wiggle, right? Are they just too cold to wiggle? Also, I've completely gotten distracted. Didn't kill the odds first. Whoops, a daisy do. Isn't heat technically gonna be hard to beat dragon riding mounts? Mm-hmm. Do you know if all mounts can drop from the Rift event or just the wolf? My understanding, and I could be wrong, but I think that all of the different mounts can drop. Makes them vibrate. Generates heat. Water molecules specifically. I believe the Gildy got a non-wolf to drop. Alright, Valrithia. This is the worst. Oh, that's mine. For a second, I'm like, why is there a demon in Icecrown Citadel? I don't understand. This would be easier if I decided to just retire Nightflame and Ripsy from this fight. My druids can do it very easily, and they could get these items. There's nothing that says this has to be a demon hunter. He's just my last available portal. Or lockout, I suppose I should say. I'm gonna try the blue bandage this time. At least it's a pretty short cooldown. Well, that's getting somewhere. I think we did it. There we go. Ears can't help but perk up at the talk of chemistry. Do you praise Cragwa the Huge? I'm a big fan of Cragwa. I respect him. Hey, we got the helmet. We got the heroic version of it. Nice. All the things can't torment me with this one anymore. I think there's a third version. There's 3 colors. Here's a question I actually have. ICC has Transmog that is recolored for 10-man normal, 10-man heroic, and then 25-man heroic. I'm gonna verify this. You go appearances, sets, ICC. I'm not done my question yet. I'm just setting it up. I guess he technically doesn't have tier sets for ICC. What drops on 10-man heroic then? There's one that's missing. Yeah, what drops on the one difficulty that's not listed in the appearance journal? That's my question. Which one is it shared with? I have not used Heart of Azeroth for that fight. I don't have it on most of my characters. I'd have to go get it. I'm sure eventually I'll need to do that for some reason or another, but I'm not looking forward to the day. Wow, he healed a dragon. Would you look at that? 10 heroic and 25 normal are the same. That's funny. So the 2 difficulties that don't share either parameter are the ones that are matched. Best way to heal Valrithia. I mean, the best way is to be a healing spec. The best way is to be a hybrid that can just toss her like a rejuve or something. Following that, I would say Heart of Azeroth is probably much easier than Bandages. Bandages do work and they're easier on lower difficulties, but Bandages get real finicky. They are doable. I did manage to make it through, but I used a good selection of different Band-Aids there, and it took me some time. Think item level back in the day. I'm never gonna remember. There's just too many different things. But that would follow then that this difficulty that I'm on right now is actually the worst possible difficulty to be on, because less loot is dropping and the appearances are shared in an instance that drops more loot. So I could have been, theoretically, looking for those legs. Because it said, my old thing said 10-man heroic. But if it says they're a unique appearance. Could I not also get a recolor of that same loot from 25-man normal? Or does it only apply to tier sets and not to the general stuff? Reasoning of why they're the same. You don't remember the item level system from an expansion 15 years ago you barely played. Yeah. You're right. That is you're totally right. I think I'm just yeah. Tier, I think, but not sure. As long as I'm not making a big mistake. I think. Well, it's okay if I'm making a big mistake. These seem like pretty low stakes mistakes to make. It's kind of a fun thing to say. Alright, Cinderghost set. You have leather bracers and you have leather gloves, and I would appreciate them. I don't have any current plans to do the old knack stuff. I'm sure I'll want to do it eventually, but I'm missing so many other things that are easier to get that I'm kind of doing those first. What would you classify as a big mistake? That could go in a lot of directions. Maybe we shouldn't worry about that. Kitty cat, how you doing? Alright, what do you got for me? She had icicle shapers, so that's one item off the list. Next time I fight her, if she can drop me the leather bracers, then that will help a lot. That will make a big difference. So you can go back to Stormwind, and then I can clean up his bags and vendor some stuff, and then find something else to do. Challenging a bear to a fist fight. Peek a Twitch streamer. Finally got Alana's embrace. Wanted since 2012 for it to come back. Congratulations! Alright. What can I work on that's going to be an easy and reasonable thing to do? Yeah, so there's not going to be any... He can't use any tier tokens. He's a demon hunter. They didn't have those back then. No, I don't want any refunds. I'm just going to leave that stuff alone for now. There are workarounds to that problem, the vendor refund problem, but my workaround is just to ignore it for a while, and then it's not a problem anymore. Seems like the lowest click way to do it, as long as you don't mind the inventory space for a little bit. At least it ticks down when you're offline now. Cool, so we got some stuff. I want more. Give me more. He has 4,700 gold. Can you buy anything cool? Any cheap leather on the auction house that I am not currently in ownership of? Next Ramus. Yeah, some of these items have gotten... Some of the next stuff is just somewhat cheap on the auction house. Yeah, okay. Maybe it'll be easy to get later on when I'm farming it, but that's okay. What about weapons? Crafted leatherworking. Sometimes crafted pieces I will spend for. Or world drops. That's a scout pack appearance that I don't have that is pretty cheap. Probably because it's a warglaive. I tend to not really own warglaives. Don't mind me. Time to get Gladrank and Solo Shuffle? For you or for me? I wish you all the best of luck in it. Ignore problems, hope they go away. Do that a lot. The thing that no one tells you is that sometimes they do go away. Sometimes it wasn't as important of a problem as it seemed at the time. Are those cool? Guardian pants? No. No, they're not really. Alright, we're gonna make sure he's got a current gear that he can swap back to. We want some more glaives. Are those cool? Oh yeah, I like that. That's neat. And then warglaives. Warglaives. Regular gear. Did you check Alliance? Own the vault? Possibly drop the ICC set pieces. I feel like this is an autocorrect that's absolutely blowing my brain right now. What would that be? Lower level vault reward giving you a full set bonus be preferable. In the past, yes. Getting your set bonuses online is very important. But now with the Catalyst offering charges basically for free that are stacking up pretty high, I would take the higher item level piece on the understanding that you can catalyze your Mog set. Or not your Mog set, your tier set. Catalyze your tier set. Alright, well, I'm still not giving up on those legs, but I am giving up on them for this week. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask all the things for a new decree. 59%? Is that right? Yeah. See if we can find another thing to go look for. Vault of Archivon. Oh, I see, I see. Silver Pig looks like a little gray alien. I love him. That makes more sense. Alright. Gifting. Hang on. You have to load all the things first. My rule says I'm allowed to re-roll it if it gives me a PvP thing. Oh, that is a PvP thing. That... Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Alrighty. It's a BOE. LFR. Raid Finder BOE. Male bracers from the Eternal Palace. Let's write it down. LFR. Abyssal. Bubblers bracers. Kitty, what are you annoyed about? I can feel your tail thwapping me. How do you feel? Yeah? Do you just want some attention? Hey. I know, we didn't get very much cuddle time yesterday. I should just start kidnapping you while I'm raiding and just plonk you in my lap. Curious on the price. They made BOEs easier. That'll be good. Good news. Bubblers, bracers. And then that's male. Because it's a BOE, that means that I could technically do it from, like I could farm that in any character. I could take every character I have through Eternal Palace Raid Finder. Oh, it's a zone drop though, so it could be any. I would have to do all the wings. Male, zone, Eternal Palace LFR. Funnily enough, oh no, that's Tomb of Sargeras, never mind. I was gonna say I need Eternal Palace for a mount, but I don't. I have the mount for Eternal Palace. All right, well let's see what it costs. Abyssal Bubblers Bracers. Region market value average is 150k, which is about 149k more than I want to spend. There's not any currently on this auction house. I should see, what is it? The Orbos.exchange. Let's take a look. Undermine Exchange. Abyssal Bubblers Bracers. Last seen, oh, hang on, that's the wrong realm. I am not used to looking for items across realms, so I'm not really good at this interface. I'm also not streaming it right now. I play on Lightbringer. This will at least tell me when the last time it was seen on my realm was. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Lightbringer US. So there are none on this server. The last time that they were seen on this server, they were 25k and it was in May. Could take a while, yeah. Find the lookalike drop? Oh, yeah, let me see about the lookalike drop. I mean, I'm on the fence. I don't think that's cheating. That's pretty much what I ended up doing for, that's pretty much how I ended up getting those boots from Vanessa Van Cleef. I never did get the Guildmaster's Greaves to drop. So hang on, Dungeons and Rates. Legion. Eternal Palace. Was that not Legion? BFA. Eternal Palace. Don't mind me. Looking for raid. Zone drop. Abyssal Bubblers Bracers. Right click. Shared appearances. Arcanamental Bindings and Shackles of Dissonance. So those drop from Zakul. And those drop from Radiance of Ashara. So yeah, lookalikes I will say are acceptable. Zakul, who is from... Zakul is the Circle of Stars wing. So I guess I'll concentrate my farming in those wings. And then Arcanamental Bindings are from the Grand Reception from Radiance. But for those ones, I need to focus on male characters. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is take a male-wearing character through those two wings in particular to see if we get either A, the BOE, or B, the lookalike items. So we have my Evoker, We have my hunter. We have my other hunter. We have my shaman. That's four level 70 mail wearers. That's not too bad. 25k for 150k item. Maybe you sold it. I would have put it up for like 800. Maybe 500. From the trash and Argus and Elevar that way? Okay. Leave and requeue. Trash will be back to clear again. Interesting. Can all of them do it? I'm assuming so. It is BFA LFR actually, so it's possible that some of them won't have the item level for this. I'm assuming that I queue for BFA LFR in Boralus. I don't know that for sure. You want him? I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna at least give this a try. I'm gonna try and farm it. Yeah, I'll bring my Evoker first and see how it feels in a 443. If she's struggling, then some of my other characters might be a problem. In the inn. The Boralus Inn? Okay. From a turtle in the inn. Awesome. Starting my Preservation Evoker journey to KSM. Boy, it's stressful. Yeah, I had a hard time picking Preservation Evoker up at first. It was a difficult spec to adjust to. The BOE will not drop for Leather Cloth Wear. Okay. Okay. I am taking the mail orders anyways, just in case they get the BOP versions, but that is a good tip. That's a good thing to know. Right when you enter. Okay. So, let's do Circle of Stars. Turtle. Hello. Hi. Tell me the one about the Circle of Stars. At least it's Raid Finder difficulty, so that should help. I'm sure I need all kinds of stuff from here. Oh, this is only 2 bosses. Okay. This particular character from these 2 particular bosses could get 7 different items. Let's see. Not one-shots, then. This will be interesting. This is the first time I've tried to solo anything BFA raid related at all. Before I had stopped at Legion raids were the biggest thing I had done. Okay. So if he drops me the bracers, which is funny because it doesn't look like he has male bracers. Oh, no, Shackles of Distance. That's right. So if he drops me those, then that works out. That would solve my problem. I don't have any bonus rolls, and I'm not going to farm any. I also don't remember the mechanics in the slightest, and that might bite me in the butt. I'm pretty sure I made guides for this raid. Don't remember it. I remember a vague feeling of fear. Here, look at the soak mechanic. Yeah, doesn't seem to hurt. Yeah, I think my lesser geared alts may struggle with this. I mean, they might be able to do it on Perseverance, assuming they don't take any damage. But this character has dramatically more gear than the rest of my alts. Any bracers? I got a... That's right, then. I got a guard brace of Fractured Reality, which is a pair of shoulders that I did not have before. I also got Dream's End, which is an axe, and I got a Cloak of Ill Tidings. Is the axe cool? Yeah. But I did not get what I was looking for. I do want to try to kill Ashara now, though. Because if I can kill her, then she has all kinds of loot for me. The Last Prison. Oh, Bruce the First! Thank you very much for the $5 tip. Thanks. Your knowledge of WoW is astounding. Oh, shucks. I remember the cow achievement. What are you farming? Male bracers. Oh, okay, so we're taking the port. Male bracers. I mean, 3 items is pretty good. It's kind of a lot of loot. This makes me want to run LFRs of other raids that are actually more soloable. 3 bosses in here in Mythic and some 420-ish geared characters. Didn't try any further. Okay. Yeah, there might be at some point some reason for me to, there may be some reason for me to... Is there RP that we're doing? Yeah. Gear up some of these alts. You know what? Aerith, my Draenei Hunter, she'll be at least 424, so she will have a better time. It's the 380s that I'm worried about. You can solo some BFA stuff now. It seems a bit hit and miss based on the fight. And new Ashara. The copper staff. It's almost like a rose gold copper staff. There's some legs, which I can't preview, and then there's some male boots that look stunning, I'm sure. Ashara, you want to send... I remember you had ads that you would send out. I don't remember this fight, but I remember writing the guide for this fight, because this fight has like a bajillion mechanics, and it took so long. This video, I think, was like the longest raid guide I ever did. That may or may not be true, but it felt true, because this fight had so many mechanics. Especially on Heroic. You have a stage 1, an intermission in stage 2, an intermission in stage 3, and then a stage 4. And there were like distinct ads with distinct mechanics, and you're doing different things. It was a long, big fight. It was like a hard one for me to learn because my brain wasn't big enough to hold all the information I was going to need. Do I need to do anything in particular to start it, or is she still RPing? She said, without further ado, the stage is set, the hour is at hand. So, I've been promised no further ado. Legions arrive, serve your queen's command. Yes, please. I probably got to click on the thing. That seems reasonable. Yeah, I do want to start the encounter. Was there a skip in this raid? Love to farm Zakul eventually for the cool plate shoulders. I think there must have been a skip. Do I miss BFA? I liked BFA a lot. I had a lot of fun. It was a great expansion. I have wonderful memories of BFA. Oh, she looks so cool. This was such a cool looking boss. BFA had the best cinematic also. You can do LFR in BFA. The expansion itself was great as well. You do have Hero? Oh yeah, I do have Hero. Here. That's a good idea. Alright, what kind of loot you got for me? Transmog time, transmog time. 5 things. I needed the leggings, so one thing off the list. Cursed Empress's leggings, plus they had a shared appearance that I learned. Okie dokie, so that's that. However, that was only one of the 2 places that I could get, that was only one thing. So we'll do the grand reception to try for radiance bracers. Is what I want to do. I can also vendor some stuff and clear up some room. This is the best city they've ever made. I like the fishies. I like the fish market. I think I just like fish. Oh, hang on a second. Let's make sure I'm not vendoring anything important. Because I did get some stuff from the Dawn of the Infants. I don't think I need that offhand. I think I just wanted that for transmog, because I've got a decently statted, yeah, I got mastery on that. And I think none of the rest of this is endgame stuff. Okay. I should stick anything that I might want to keep in my bank so I don't accidentally vendor it. How do you make your gold? I explained my process thoroughly in a video. The short answer is Dragonflight Alchemy. That's the short answer. Is I made my gold with Dragonflight Alchemy, but I go into exhaustive detail. I guess I should market it better. I go into exciting and fun and enjoyable detail in that video. Oh, look, my herbs. Okay, let's, I don't think I need any of this stuff, but I'm just gonna stick some things in there just in case. I won't vendor my trinkets, I promise. I do need to keep those on me. I don't think I need those boots. Oh yeah, I got an infinite hand to drop. I was excited about it for Transmog, but I guess I'll keep it around for a little bit just because. What about that? Do I want that? Haste Mastery? Yeah, probably not. Versa Master? Probably not. I can vendor some of those things. Hoping you would like a picture of the Augenblade when people ask you about gold making. It's just like 300,000 Augenblade. People just go out and start picking them for fun. Oh, I missed a brand new Prime sub. It was about 18 minutes ago, and it's from a user named Doll on My Ball. Good old content gold farming. People will be protective about their secrets, though. Can try. Oh, no thank you. But there is certainly content or gold that you can make farming gold content. I'm going to take a very short break, and when I get back, I'm going to do that other LFR wing to see what I can get to drop. BRB. It's pleasantly warm in this room, but my instinct is still to fetch a blanket and to swaddle myself into a volcano and to slowly fall back to sleep while farming transmog. Are you gonna play Palia? I don't have any current plans to. I want to remind myself of what the wing was called. Grand Recreation? Grand Reception. Grand Reception, that makes more sense. Like to cuddle up in a blankie too. Over 100, still sitting here with a blanket on my lap. Sometimes I can get away with it. Sometimes the blanket will actually have the reverse effect. If the room is very warm and my body temperature has fallen quite a bit, sometimes the blanket is kind of like wrapping an ice cube in a blanket and they're just keeping it colder. It's preventing the room from warming it up. Doesn't make sense, but that's okay. So this has 3 bosses. Radiance is the boss that can drop the bracers. The trash is also all useful because the trash could all potentially drop me the BOEs. There are 3 different BOEs that drop that this evoker could learn. So it's not just that one. There's 3 different things we could get that supposedly should have a better chance to drop. So I guess what I should do is just kill a bunch of trash. It seems like my character's pretty safe from all of it, so I don't think there's any harm in just running around, ramming it all up and then AoEing it down. I say that, watch me find a way to get myself into trouble. How many mounts do I have? Somewhere in the 600-ish. 600, 700, 600? 798. Close to 800, apparently. I could use some grand recreation. It sounds like going to a very large park. You are a well-known lizard, after all. In more ways than one. Quite like the mythic specific mail set from Eternal Palace. Found a look for my evoker I quite like. Wow, the only thing I got from all of that was 15 gold and 2 gilded seaweave. I don't know if it's worth it. I guess BOEs don't drop until they do. What could Zavara give me? I like this game of being like, well, what do you have for me? You have 5 items I could learn. So many. I did not do this right on LFR. Certainly not on a Maleware, but apparently not at all. Because you're also evoker. That is 15 gold you get to keep. It's true. I could put that towards buying a piece of crafted gear that it's also transmug. Or something. Okay. Drop me a BOE. Please. I'm not going to farm the instance repeatedly for the BOEs on this character, but I will clear the available trash. That's my compromise. That seems reasonable. I am curious, when you say you can send items to other realms but not gold, are you talking about like BOA items, or are you sending just random items via mail to yourself in other realm? Because I know they opened up cross-realm trading again, but I hadn't tried to see if it was functioning via mail. I thought it was only in like one-to-one trading. Not sure if the trash is worth it. Don't know enough about the other boss. Yeah. But there's other things I need too. Although they probably also have lookalikes, but... I feel like these appearances are more likely to be cool. I sent my ult to another server the gear from the Reach. Yeah, that's because it's BOA though. We've been able to do that for a long time. BOA items have been cross-realm mailable for some time. But yeah, cross-realm trading, yes, mail, no. The trading is pretty recent. Any luck? We got a Tidebinders. I got 2 new appearances. I got this Tidebinders Drift Blade, or Drift Globe, which is an offhand. And then I also got a Slither Blade, a Savara Slither Blade that I didn't have yet either. That is so loud. Okay. Confirmed cannot send alchemy product cross realm to an alt. Okay. What is happening with the sound effects? I don't know. Oh. I could probably stand to turn them down a little bit. It's just they're otherwise fine, I think. Okay. Blackwater Behemoth. Oh no, Blackwater Behemoth! I'm going to have to swim! Oh, there's a diving axe. Oh boy. Oh jeez. This was not my favorite boss. Do you think the shark's still one-shot? Do you think I can kill it before it's going to make me swim? Nice weapon box, like the polearm for the first boss. Don't think it was anybody's favorite boss. There had to have been somebody that had been dying for a truly underwater swimming boss fight for all of these years, and their life was just made. There must be at least one. Killed it without hero and a 435 boomy. Guess you should be fine. Okay. I do have hero, and I should remember that. I should use it. Back from a 10.0 hiatus. Missed out on Forbidden Reach the new zone. Recommendations and where I should start. If you're just trying to catch your gear back up, then the Zeralek Caverns is not a bad place to start. Depends on what kind of content that you like to do. I blame Flabby for never using the hero. Yeah, me too. Sometimes it's nice to be enabled. Spent months of my life fishing to get that pole that lets me walk in water, swim as a dolphin. Yeah, I was happy to have it on my main at the time. I just don't have the stamina to get that kind of thing on alts, and I'm not too fussed about it. I kind of like being able to use my. I'm so lost. This way. Darkest depths. Yeah. Yep, that's where it is. I was thinking, those bosses. I don't kill Lady Ashvane on this particular wing of LFR. That's not right. Where's the BOEs? Yeah, I was promised the BOEs would be falling from the sky. I heard I would be able to use them to dress my sandwiches and to invite guests to my home. You know, like many objects in the world. I thought I would have lots of them. Where are they? Give me... water breathing. I'm trying to get the Underlight Angler in an alt. That's a good question. Maybe somebody in chat knows. I don't know that one off the top of my head. Silver pig Twitch drop. It was real cute. Am I going farther down? I think I might be. Or does the fish just spawn here? I think you had to like kill the pufferfish. You had to do something relating to the pufferfish to get the boss to spawn. I have not been back here in a while. Do you think we'll ever see Denathrius again? I think he was popular enough that he's probably not gone forever, but I don't know. Oh, this is such a cranky fish. I don't actually remember what happened to him story-wise, so that might have some considerations. Okay. We're gonna pop lust. Stuck in a sword? What if swords are just like the villain incubators? Xalatath spent a while on a dagger. Does Alexia have the same haircut as Hazel? Or does Hazel have the same haircut as Alexia? I mean, she has kind of scales on her head. I have short hair, but there is hair. Diver's Folly, which is the axe, I think. Diver's Folly, is that an axe? I don't know why I'm looking for it the hard way. Yeah, it is the axe. Nice. Okay. Do you just swim back? There's no like shortcut or anything? You just kind of leave this place? You take your loot from the fish and you go? Might be a no-go unless we go back to the Shadowlands again. I'm just imagining a cutscene where somebody who wanted to use Denathrius for their nefarious purposes just like sends a intern out to the Shadowlands, just being like, hey, can you go pick up this guy? You know, he just needs a ride. You missed over all your loot except for the axe. Right? Diver. Ah, it was right there. It was right there. 5% of your damage will be stored as bioelectric charge. Deal nature damage equal to the charge to 3 nearby enemies. It's like an old legacy effect. Which in case of subdrop break glass will they break first? Denathrius, Illidan, or Arthas? I think that Arthas is probably the one with the most cultural pull. Radiance Vishar. So did we just port here? I've clicked on something. I don't know if they're gonna make me run all the way around. I think Arthas is the one with the most cultural pull. Because people will remember Arthas that haven't played WoW in like 15 years. I feel like they already used the Illidan one. All three is a very big sweater. All three stacked up on top of each other's shoulders in a trench coat. Yeah, this is reasonably easy to solo on Raid Finder. The stuff is pretty beefy. I am 443. Although I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I should use my beacon. I'm 443 and it takes me a little bit of doing, but I don't really need to do mechanics. Yep, that'll do it. I don't use that trinket enough. I have a beacon from beyond. Pardon me, beacon to the beyond. Different. I have a beacon to the beyond that I got out of my vault. And I don't remember that I have it. It's a real tragedy. I'm sure all the people that really want a beacon will, every time that I leave it off cooldown and forget about it, they're twitching, they're itchy, they're sneezing, they have allergies. More twitchy about Hero? I used it last time. I heroed the fish, aren't we proud? Progress. Improvement. Do I remember this fight? It feels strange because I just fought Ashara at the end of the fight, at the end of the raid. I guess it's the same raid. I don't know if I remember this one. I wonder if I have to clear all this trash before I engage her, or if I can just kind of... Because this trash takes some doing. Yeah, no, it looks like I'm going to have to do the trash. One way to find out. She seems to be, unattackable. She has the orange nameplate of safety. Yeah, it would be nice if I got the BOEs. But I think it's wildly more likely that we get the look-alike. Arcana Mental Bindings, that's what I wanted to drop for me. I guess my hunter would have lust too. Oh. What do you think she throws down there? Collecting in Warriors a Nightmare? I mean, it's great if you're trying to get all the stuff anyways, because they can learn so many things when they see them. Do you ever imagine the bosses using details yelling at their minions for doing low DPS? Looks like her garbage chute. I don't know what I'm trying to move out of there. At least I used my trinket this time. Alright, one pair of bracers, please. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. No, not the right ones. But I can try again. I betcha my Draenei Hunter can do it. I betcha my Draenei Hunter can do it. Although, I guess there's only one way to find out. What time is it? 10:46? Yeah, we got lots of time. We got lots of time. Do I get decent gold for this? 28, 17. You know, something. It's a non-zero amount of gold. Do I want to get rid of that? Probably. Yeah, regular hero rings I don't need. Oh, you know what I wanted to check out, actually? I got 3 of 5 reputation with Sora Dormi recently, and she taught me a set. Not this one. She taught me a different Time Rift set. And I wanted to know what it looked like. She said it was like a Rift Diver set or something like that. And I just learned it this morning. Was it just like another recolor of something? Was it a recolor of the Paradox stuff? I don't know what it looks like. I swear I learned it. Under Ornate something. Ornate. It's like regular Ornate. Rift Mender? I guess I can search for Rift. Rift Mender's Cape? No. No, that's not right. I was looking in the sets tab. I didn't see it. I see, that's not it. I don't think this is it either. I think that's a different set that I learned. Hauberk of Discipline. And then you've got, and then that's it. It's a tabard shoulder / cloak set. Black Dragon Labwear? Wasn't that loam? Or it's just a recolor of the loam stuff. Oh, thank you. Gotcha. Okay. So it is a recolor of the loam stuff. There's one more color that's from, I guess, a quest? Oh, that's probably the blue dragonflight stuff. Which is funny because it says it's a recolor, but it's like a totally different model. Like the shoulders completely change. And then there's the black stuff, and then the Sword Army stuff is again a different model. That's weird, right? The fact that it's classified as like a variant technically, but that the model changes? I don't know about all that. I think that's strange. It's funny and I don't like it. I mean, I guess sometimes for PvP sets, or like Mythic, there'll be a variant for the Mythic. Is that one a recolor of the blue one? The blue one is a recolor of the black one, and the Obsidian one is once again different for the Sword Army one. Nope, that's too many different models. That is too many different models. I would have accepted 2 with color variants. That's at least 3. I am no longer on board. Let's go see if my hunter can solo those things. Export thing for TSM? I lost my import export tab. I'd have to take a look. Let me see if I have TSM on one of these characters. Thank you, Taco Bell vendor. LFR give it different transmog than normal runs. It's a different color. I'm using all the things random function to just choose things for me to chase, and in this case it selected an LFR appearance, but it does make it handy because it's easier to get into LFR than you don't have to go all the way out to the raid. You can do it right from Oribos. Okay, so I am item level 424. I will have Lust via my Ferocity pet, and I'm just gonna find out if this is good enough. Throke Uldir soloable. I don't know. Advice for a returning player? Don't know what's new with WoW. A lot of stuff. It's hard to give a snappy summary. I've really struggled when people have asked me this. There's lots to do. It's definitely not as mandatory as Torghast was. It's more kind of pick and choose what you like based on what sort of content sounds fun for you. And there's lots of different valid ways to gear. I'm going this way. I mean, lately I've just been transmog farming. Hello, Hazel and chat. Hello, Saga. How are you doing today? I am running Eternal Palace LFR to try to get some male bracer mog. M-A-I-L, male bracer mog. It's not like real masculine with dinosaurs and monster trucks. I want to go inside the inn. And I want to make sure I have a Frosty pet. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Apollo is my Frosty pet, so I can switch to him for Lust. And I'm gonna do Circle of Stars first. Ready to get the butterfly pet? So cute. You can tame those in Dragonflight. There's a cave in the Waking Shores that has different colors of butterflies you can tame. I'm a big fan. I think it's pretty cool. It seems silly to me to have an attack butterfly. They're not the most aggressive creatures that I can think of, which is, I think, why I enjoy it so much. Yeah, I'll have enough damage in this character to do this. If anything, she might do more DPS than my evoker, despite having a lower item level. Look at me remembering to change to my lost pet. My lost pet can taunt if it wants to. Uh-oh. I didn't get feared last time. This has never happened to me before. yeah, those portals would send you to the Delirium Realm. That's right. I remember now. Cute butterfly quickly became bright red angry butterfly. It looks very disco. It looks very nightclub when it's Bestial Wrath, because there's no like sort of different textures to diffuse the red effect whenever it's enraged. So it just flashes because it's flapping its wings up and down, and the lower part of its wings are completely red. Which I enjoy. I get a kick out of it. Okay. We were hoping for... Well, I was hoping for, bracers that did not drop. However... Did he give me anything that I needed? No. The only thing that I need on this boss, on this character, is the one thing he did not drop me. I can go do a Shara for a chance at a staff and then some boots, though. Hard not to have one of every race. I like using them for farming stuff like this. They seem fairly capable for it. They seem pretty comfy. The Shara staff's cool looking. Just got the staff from a Shara. I have some recolors of it, but clearly I'm missing that particular color. I use that Mog sometimes. I like it on priests. Here, I think they have to roleplay for a while before I'm allowed to click on the Orby. Now I wonder if the higher difficulties are soloable as well. Betcha! Up to a point. I wonder if there's any fights that would give you, like in Eternal Palace in particular, that would give you roadblocks mechanically. Usually when people talk about fights blocking you, it's... people mention late boss of Uldir, but also Dazar'alor has a couple of them. You can't do the Court of Ashara. The Queen's Court. I see. Tiny bit salty. Best pull of the night was the one we wiped on. Nice. You have to keep them separated and then do the emotes. Keep them separated, do emotes. I don't think I remember that. Mythic Bond soloable by the end of DF. Want the Mog from there. I think eventually they'll get around to sorting it out. I'm gonna save big cooldowns for when the boss comes down. Opulent's a great example of a boss that takes a long time to be soloable. Yeah, they would... I don't know what they would have to do for that one. It's gonna be a lot of running either way. Well, okay, if you say so. I suppose I can absorb it. You don't have to. I didn't last time. I love watching Naga swim. Oh, he's the fishy. Alright, there she is. So now that I've established that my 420 hunter can do this, the next question is, can my other hunter make it? Because that might be a little trickier. This one has tier. She has tier set bonuses. Blaze it. She's 424, item level. Oh, I got the boots I needed. I got the ice walkers. No luck on the staff yet, though. Actually, there's one more wing for me to run. Pardon me. I'm not done my chances yet. I have to do the other wing too. Grand Reception. What other alts can blaze it? Yeah. What is my DPS like? 40k on that. Nothing crazy. Nothing too wild. Okay, send me into Grand Reception. She has a little veteran track Raid Finder bomb dispenser. She has a veteran track loaded dice. She's got a little half upgraded trophy. Okay, I think I'm gonna not stress too much about the trash. I think it takes too long for the chance that it offers me when there are lookalike items that drop from the bosses directly. So I think I'm gonna just kind of charge right through the middle, kill anything that comes up, and otherwise hope for the best. The boss that could drop me the bracers here is Radiance. Looks like Savara has 4 things, though, that she could drop me. And then Behemoth has 2. It's gonna be a bummer when Behemoth doesn't have anything, and I can't skip him. Am I forfeiting my random challenge? I am considering that within the rules of my random challenge, lookalike items will count. So, no. Oh yeah, lost. Flexible rules you got there? I think they seem reasonable. If I have that appearance from collecting one of the other items, it would be counted in my collection because I'm not trying to collect individual item IDs, and random wouldn't have selected it for me. I'm also allowed to re-roll until it gives me something that's not a PvP item. So instead of getting Vanessa to drop the boots, I found a lookalike appearance that dropped from a rare and Vashir, and I went and killed the rare and got the lookalike appearance, so. Voila. I got this mantle. Mail shoulders. And then I also got the wave spine clutch. Belt transmog. I have got my silver pig. I did get the helmet from ICC too. It dropped for me on I think on Ripsy actually. I think my rogue did it. And then she couldn't loot the chest. But then she got it in the mail. Yeah. I even got one of the recolors too. I think there's only one color of that helmet I don't have now. Okay. The silver pig pet is from the new Twitch Prime promo. What's the name? Silver pig. I'm gonna name mine Nickel. Because I think that's cute. He's like a coin. I guess I also could have called him Dime. I mean, or quarter in this country anyway. Those are usually silver. Nickel the silver pickle. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Am I lost? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is I needed to swim. Yeah. At least they make you swim nice and fast. And then Blackwater Behemoth is over this way. And he could... Oh man, there's so many zone drops. Oh, I see. Those are for all armor types. So the only zone drops that this character could get are those 3. There's 2 things this character could get from Behemoth. There's a dagger and then there's a mail helmet that I don't have the appearance for yet. Did I lose my... I lost my pet. I guess I can use the... Yeah, I'll keep my lost pet out. Might come in handy. We need more pink moths. That would be a fun thing too. It would need to collect by color. I think what I would actually do is I would make a point of collecting all of the mail plate. Actually, not even mail and plate. All of the pants slot items that are skirts. So all of the kilts, all of the skirts that you can pair separately with tops. Because I like mixing and matching skirts with tops. Even on characters that can wear robes and that have a lot of robe monk. But I'm definitely missing some of them. So that would be kind of a fun category to collect in that I actually would use. Chadacious, my paladin, needs pink monk. For the amount of druids you have, leather seems an appropriate priority. Yeah, I'm real... Plate is the thing that I'm most behind on. I have barely any plate characters. Needs the right kind of belt for the transition. Yeah, you get it. Is that you haven't played many plate characters? You could say that. Yeah. Yeah, we get it. Every now and then, my guild loves jokes like that, and every now and then somebody will say one, and everyone will just like, there'll be dead silence for like 10 seconds while it sinks in. You can't let them revel in their victory too early. It encourages them. Live for that silence. Sitting here waiting for my long hair to air dry, looking at your pink hair with envy. I do, after having lived with long hair for a long time, take a great deal of satisfaction from just taking a normal towel and then putting it on my head, and then my hair's dry. It's pretty hard to overstate how fun that is. Okie dokie. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Watch your head. Watch your head. I recently decided one of my cupboards doesn't ever need to be closed. Because it's the one where like my coats and recycling is kept. And I, like when the door is open, it's one of those doors that kind of folds so it protrudes into the walkway a tiny bit. And I went and sliced up some pieces of foam that kind of matched the cat-sized portion of it and installed them on there recently. And apparently not a moment too soon, because last night I had just finished brushing her teeth and it was time for her to have her treats. And I took out the treat bag and she got so excited that she misjudged the opening, and she walked right into that door, bounced off the foam, fell over. Poor kitty cat, wiped out. And I thought, I'm really glad that we have foam there, because otherwise you would be down some brain cells right now. She shook it off immediately and then got up for her treats. She was in quite a hurry. Raggy Man, thank you for the 14-month resub. So some leg guards were technically added to my collection, although I feel like I had them. Also, I failed to get the breathing item. I completely forgot to click the oxygen-rich membrane, so now I'm trying to get back there before I die? Not even close. Not even close. No one was worried. Oh. Interesting choices you have to make about how far you're willing to go for things. If you rolled something from the Unity set, would you do it? The Unity set's something that you can't really brute force either, right? Like you have to kind of wait for it to be like the right quest to be up. I was indeed drowning, this is true. Hi, sweetheart. You're still a smart kitty. Still a smart girl. You do have water on your chin. Hi. She, I know she's doing it for her own reasons, but she will pester me to water my plants if I haven't done it recently because she likes to lick water off the outside of the watering can. And she's right. I do need to water my plants. I got a thirsty tomato on my balcony. There's Discord tells you when the quest is up. Yeah, that's... If it gave me a Unity piece, I would probably just set that up and opt into notifications and then just accept that that's my life for a little bit. Told me to grind rep for the item, re-rolled so fast. Hello. Yeah, I'm pretty happy when it gives me instance-based stuff. I've been trying to get those. Hi. Hello. Don't bother with the rough grinds PvP things just yet. I think that's fair. I'm kind of interested in casually getting as much quantity of Mog as I can get. And so doing things that seem to be pretty easy, reasonable, fun runs that could give me a lot of Mog is a lot more appealing than doing a big grind to get like 3 pieces of Mog. I think that grind will feel more fun and appealing if I get to a place in my life where I have the rest of it. You know, like if I've gotten all the easy stuff and there's no more easy stuff left, then it might seem more reasonable. Do you think Aberrus is a good raid? Yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's the first raid I've ever pugged to completion on alts. I've never had a desire to play a raid more than that before. Like, usually I'll do it with my raid, and it'll be fun, and we'll get through it, and then we'll go on break, and I'll go, thank goodness I'm done. I'll be burnt out on it so fast. But Aberrus, I finished it, and then I'm like, well, what's it like to be a DPS? What's it like to be a different DPS? I want to set up another healer so I can try it on a different healer, because it's just so sort of easy and reasonable to get through it and to get the things that I need from it that I feel like it's not that onerous to try it on different flavors. I've played a lot more Aberrus than I have other raids. It's the right design for my brain. I wonder if my Troll Hunter could do this. It might come to that. I guess I will see if Radiance wants to drop the Arcana Mental Bindings. It's possible, but if not, my other hunter at least has better gear, maybe, than Honeyplum. I've got a shaman and a hunter that could both do this, and they're both functionally naked. Only they put in a bridge after Magmarax. My favorite thing as an evoker is after Magmarax, you click on the rope that jumps you back up to the top, and then you jump off, and then you use your wings to glide yourself back down and through the hole so that you don't have to swim. Just because I hate swimming. I have not tanked Aberrus yet. I have not. I feel as though if I tanked Aberrus, I would need to do the customary thing of getting absolutely smushed on Rashok by messing up a taunt. It seems to be tradition. Why do I enjoy this raid much more than earlier ones? I think it's less stressful to do. I feel more confident that I understand it to a high enough level to execute it. Sometimes past raids, I felt confident that I understood it, and I could execute it with practice, but there was still enough underlying anxiety that even with knowing it, I would still just mess it up because it was too hard for my little gamer brain, I guess, that I would be more only comfortable enough to do it with friends. I'm comfortable enough in my Aberrus execution to do it with pugs. I think it's because the raid's easier. I think it's just a slightly more palatable difficulty to both do repeatedly and then also feel comfortable to do with strangers. But it's still challenging enough that I feel like I could distinguish myself for good performance. I feel like I can make a difference and help out the fight by doing mechanics. I totally forgot to lust. And yeah, I feel like it's it's worth me being there. No Arcana Mental Bindings. No. I didn't need any of that stuff. Drat. Is it time to see? I guess I should check and see what kind of item level those hunters have, or that other hunter has. More challenge in the raid might be better. If I wanted more challenge, I could do Mythic. And I find that as I push keys, higher keys offer enough challenge for me. I am satisfied with the level of challenge that I'm getting out of these difficulties. Do I miss 10 or 15-minute boss fights? No. I don't have the patience for them, and I don't have the mental stamina for them. I used to make stupid, embarrassing mistakes at the end of 15-minute boss fights because my brain was tired and I couldn't keep up. And I don't consider myself to be a bad player or anything. It was just too much. It was just too much. It also wasn't fun anymore. It was just exhausting. I have 6,000 gold. Can I get any cool transmogs for 6,000 gold? I know I just checked, but what if there's like a hunter-only thing? Next. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep, it's those two. It's either Zell or Honey Plum. Honey Plum looks tougher. I think Zell might have more gear. I don't think she has very much. I'm gonna take a look at it. Okay. So she's item level 366. Let me see if there's any really cheap things that she could get. What are her worst slots? Legs, rings, trinkets, neck. Legs, rings, trinkets, neck are the worst slots. What can I do without spending more than like 3k? Yeah. 1400, okay. Next. Rings. Yeah. Jeweled signet. Deep rot signet. Trinkets. Spendier. I can't afford a sulfuric droplet though. Next, rings, trinkets. Oh, legs. Male. Legs. Yeah, 376. Perfect. Okay. That should help. And I managed to not spend more than I had on me, so that's nice. So that takes her from, let's see, 372, 375, 377, 380. That's helpful. That's a decent amount of additional item level. Is that an on-use? No, it's a proc. I'm gonna try and see if I can get away with this gear. Maybe I'll buy her some tepid versaphiles or something. If she doesn't already have them. Get like a waking stats for this chest. You'd be surprised at what helps, because that's only 85 gold. Tepid versus... Let's get some... Oh, wow, they're really not cheap anymore, are they? Forget that. Let's get some rockets. Completely safe rockets. I can totally get like a baby one. And then we can also... Oh, I see. Those are consumables. What am I thinking of? Like a scope, maybe? What do hunters put in their guns? Item enhancements. Spell threads. Thermal scanner. That's what it's called. Yeah, I can get like a 2-star one for 7 gold. That's reasonable. Let me see. I can buy a couple cheapo ring enchants. Mastery seems reasonable. How do we feel about armor kit? I don't remember what they're called. I'm not gonna worry about it. What else? I got a couple gems. I could just give her like haste mastery. Those are expensive though. I'm cheap. I'm too cheap. I'm trying to get the cheapest possible things that can give her like a decent boost in power. Chuck that on. Give her that to her 376 bow. And then there's another one. Anything else that's like easy? I actually kind of like this skirt on her. Maybe I'll leave her transmogged as this. It doesn't match, but that's okay. Yeah, 380, easy. That'll help. Let's go. Ooh, So in Borealis, it was in the inn. We could assume that in Dazar'alor, the LFRQ NPC will also be in the inn. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. Zala, thank you very much for the 36-month free sub. Happy 3 years. Happy 3 years to me watching my favorite streamer. I appreciate it. Excited for the new Hallow's End items and dungeons. Yeah, I'm curious to see what on earth they've done to it. I've seen a lot of data mining. I feel like I will understand it when it's like out, you know. Raven, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. I appreciate it. We're going to Zuldazar. And heaven help me because I don't know my way around. Somewhere near the transmogrifier. Wait, never mind. It is actually in the inn. Oh no, you're fine. Do you know where the inn is? Because I don't. I think maybe it's down here somewhere. There's the flight path. Was it in near the portal room? I don't know where that is either. I barely played Horde in BFA. Cartellagio. In the pyramid. Okay, middle of the Great Seal. Okay. I think it's by the boat. Middle of the map. What are you up to? I am running Eternal Palace LFR to try to, on male wearing characters, to try to get them some bracers. Because all the things told you to. Yeah, go to the Borealis Inn. It's a beautiful city. It's a really cool looking zone. There was a good reason I did not play Horde. At least until later. I have some concerns. I have some concerns that this phasing may make this a problem the way it was with, I have concerns. I don't think he's gonna be here, guys. This is what happened to me when I tried to claim my free mount. There was nobody here because I haven't done the intro quest. Then I went up to the top of the pyramid, there was nobody there, and then they were like, go back to the Orgrimmar and get it from the board, and it was just a huge mess. They phased the turtle guy away. So where in the Great Seal would you say he is? It isn't about the intro quest, even for my Horde main, it's bugged. Go to the top Stormwind room. But I'm Horde. Southwest. I found an inscription supplies guide. I could purchase some inscription supplies. This is the room where the turtle would be? Okay. Alright. Well, it makes sense. It's the Hall of Chroniclers. Here, I'll go try and do it by the harbor. I doubt it'll work, though. This has been an ugly mess every time I've tried it. Because if I could find it, I could also get a mount over here. That would be great. But no luck. Upstairs was also definitely no good. I have trivial quests on. I think there's probably a set amount of time that I should fight with this boar before I give up because I am a little hungry and I am running the risk of becoming hangry. Yeah, the music's nice. What's for lunch? I feel like I have leftovers, but I don't remember of what. Am I trying to get the Pterodax? I'm trying to get the LFR queuing NPC. It looks like I could do Darkshore. Is that true? No, that's a lie. It's okay to give up. This one's... Oh! Hello! Hello. That's funny. They're like, listen, you're here too soon. Please go back. We don't want you here. Could you leave? I think the portal will actually work. I need to unlock it. I don't want to need anybody. I heard there will be pasta. You had water boiling. It was kind of metaphorical pasta. I think there's gonna be vegetables. Finally, sorry exalted, no more rifts. Nice. Forgot those tick notes. I worked so hard for this one. This one did not want to drop for me. Vegetables with pasta. I need a separate bowl of vegetables. Yeah, this was the 42,000 kill mount. And it's supposed to be 1 in 4,000, and I thought 1 in 4,000, my foot. I don't believe it for a second. So it looked like the portals were intact, even though everything else was phased. So I should be able to go back to Orgrimmar so they can tell me to come back to Dazar'alor. It was even cheaper on the auction house back then. I really wanted to see it drop. I refused to buy it because I wanted to farm it for myself. And it was a lot. Purged an entire city for that now. But I have it now. Yeah. Okay. Because it's true, there is a skip. I did this recently on my Troll Resto Druid. I came over here and I was able to talk to somebody and like skip straight there. They had started doing this, but then there was a... Yeah, Nathanos came in and I was like, yo, see you later. I've heard this before. Because we are not doing the Stormwind extraction. And then this one I feel like I did end up riding. I'm just gonna do these. I'm just gonna do this. I may or may not need to. For safety's sake, we're just gonna do it. It doesn't take too long. Although, last time I did break this because I had a dungeon. Oh, do you think he's feeling okay? Whew. That looks upsetting. I had a dungeon queue pop. And then I came back and it was broken and I had to drop it and pick it back up. But yeah, you don't have to do the scenario anymore, which is thank goodness because that is long. Kitty, I'm almost done. I guess I'm unlocking Illithar. I think I might sort this out, get my free mount, and then call it. Because the cat has a point, and I am kind of hungry. First thing I did was go to the Aztecs, ride dinosaurs. Wonder what kind of game I got myself into. WoW does have an astonishing range of different aesthetics. Troll statue go butt. I like the jungle because it's real green and lush. You know, it looks happy. Looks like a healthy jungle. I want that Scarlet Pterodax. I like this quest text. Zandalar is home to many pterodaxes. One will accompany you into the skies. Go see the Dazar'alor people. They have dinosaurs. I bet you can just have one. Just go get a dinosaur. That is true. The style does stay somewhat consistent. character has a lot of whelps crest fragments. Not so much with the flight stones. I love the Zandalari guard armor. I have that transmog in basically every color it's available in, and it's good stuff. If you were a new player, what experience would you want? Wrath for me, pick up where Warcraft 3 left me. If I was a new player, knowing myself and my personality, I would play through BFA because that's the default one, and I would insist that Blizzard knew best in which expansion to direct me because I'm new. I don't know which one I'm going to like. So I would play through BFA first, and I would probably get attached to it out of nostalgia. And I would be like, how come everyone's complaining about this one? I think it's really cool. Look, there's crabs, you know. I would have, I think I would have been a very diehard BFA person. I kind of am. But I also would have been then too. Is this BFA Classic? Oh, look at the view. Boralus has nice views too, but you don't get quite this high up. So now I betcha the turtle's in there. Unless he's separately and independently bugged. He might be separately and independently bugged. We'll try it. One half the main hub, the other one being on the other side of town. Mm-hmm. BFA was the most fun I had in Mythic Plus. I wish I had healed in BFA Mythic Plus. I think I would have had a lot more fun healing keys than I did DPSing them. I did fine, but healing keys is just something else. Okay, you can please give me that. We've got Welcome to Zandalar. Off to a good start. And then my turtle friend is there. There we go. There's Epu. Epu will let me queue for Elefar. I want, however, to go turn in this. Played Holy Paladin. It was amazing with corruptions. Oh, corruptions were so goofy. The last patch of BFA was my least favorite. It was like one of those kind of fun, you know, last day of school kind of patches, but it was... I didn't like all of my power coming from stuff that was not my class. I would do big damage in dungeons, and it would be all corruptions and Heart of Azeroth powers. It would have nothing to do with being a Shadow Priest. It would have everything to do with being a good corruptions procer. Thank you very much for giving that a gift. So, I think you'll end up sticking with Evoker come next X pack. I don't know. It's hard because on one hand, I really like the pre-Evoker playstyle, but on the other hand, I really miss not being a lizard. So I go back and forth a lot. What I've been doing lately is I've been a Preservation Evoker that always walks on the Atomic Recalibrator before fighting, and that's been good, but I think it's... Have you switched every mains every expansion for the last 3? I mean, I stuck with the same class for a long time, but I switched from being a Gnome Shadow Priest to a Human Holy Priest. Well, Gnome Shadow Priest to in BFA, and then a Human Holy Priest. So I considered it to be the same main class, but a different character. Purple Shadow Priest, yeah, something like that. I want to see the Scarlet Pterodax. Love Voker, really don't like the lizard form. Feel you. Class isn't for me, I feel like. Wow, that is a really red. They really meant it when they said Scarlet. Love it if Dragonform had actual transmogs. Biggest temptation to change classes. Yeah. Yeah, I just mog for the Visage form, but there's only so many sets that I like wearing, because not only is it something that you're never going to see when you're actually fighting, but it's also, and that's kind of okay. I feel like when I'm actually in combat, I am looking at the fight and the room and my UI. I'm not really too worried about my transmog. I think that's the one thing that kind of makes it okay, is as long as I'm in Visage form outside of combat. But I don't have that many cool male sets for my Evoker to wear. I've put together some outfits for her, but it's not precisely the same. I have so much beautiful cloth. What is the special? One of these guys. I want to be a Dracthyr Druid. Sometimes I catch a glimpse during combat. I think I just don't like being so big. My least favorite is when I'm accidentally in my Dracthyr form when I mount up on a dragon and I am a dragon on a dragon and I just look so dumb. Usually I play with the two forms thing or whatever they call it. I play with the chosen form button so that I am basically always in my visage form, but every now and then for whatever reason I double dragon and it's just so silly. Okay, so there's lots of stuff. I do want to find out if I can solo this, but I don't think that right now is the moment. I think maybe I will do a little bit of that tomorrow on tomorrow morning's Friday morning WoW transmog farming stream, because those are the kinds of streams I've been doing recently. Double Dragon was awesome on 8-bit Sega. In the meantime, I shall wrap up and rejoin you again tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate your company. If you want to watch my stream VODs, but you want to watch them on YouTube, I have a YouTube channel for that. I will link it down below. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.